Boy, did I wake up to an interesting birthday gift about 3 in the morning when I got home. Okay, I have not seen all of Smallville episode Shield, so I don't really have the context for this, but I did see a brief clip of the last scene where we find out that Clark has a new suit as the Blur. Okay, I really enjoyed the first Blur suit. If that's kind of not counting the red sweatshirt and blue T-shirt that he would wear. Well, he wore that for years, so for him to just use that as the Blur, kind of it doesn't really count. I always thought that the trench coat and the Superman shirt um, really counted as the first Blur or Superman shirt, whatever you want, or costume, whatever you want to call it. But then, and I guess this makes sense because Clark wanted to wear the one that Martha made him, but Jor-El, being a very, like, ridiculously, I don't know, like, the guy is, like, gone nuts. I don't know if there's a screw loose in that fortress or what's going on. But with the thing frozen, Clark really doesn't have a choice about wearing it or not. Or he could break it open. But, you know, Jor-El's gonna probably stop him. I don't know why he's so desperate. It's a freaking costume. So Clark now has a sort of, I guess it would be the last suit he wears before the actual Superman suit. And it looks ridiculous. I know that I can see on comments here that some people like the suit, and I can understand a little bit why, but take a look for yourself. Seriously. Look at this. I don't think that it works. Like, okay. I guess if he was to go from the red sweatshirt and blue and kind of go into this, it would sort of make, if you're gonna go in sort of a line of evolution in like the Superman garb, I think that this should have been the thing before the black trench coat and the Superman black shirt. Because this really looks like it should have been, you know, evolving from that stage and then going to the black one. Because, think about it, Clark is in a very dark period of his life right now, fighting his demons. You would kind of want something like that. Um, I don't like the feel of this. I just think that he looks like a greaser. He looks like Fonzie from Happy Days with the slick back hair and the leather coat. And it really, visually, it just doesn't work well. Like, I can see that he's wearing a very, I guess, not entirely light blue. It's not baby blue, thankfully. But a very kind of pale blue t-shirt underneath. And he's got the zipped up leather jacket, which kind of looks like blood red. I didn't even really like the Superman Returns suit when it came out. I thought that it looked weird. A lot of people did. And this really, just visually, it looks awkward. I don't know why. It just feels like Clark could be wearing something like more interesting. Like when it came to the black trench coat and that form the Blur costume, it at least felt like he was larger than life, but he was down to earth. And keep in mind, I've heard that Tom Welling doesn't like the idea of wearing the Superman costume, so that's probably why they're saving it for the end. So I don't know. Maybe I don't know. Like, maybe we'd have to get his feelings on it, but just looking at the thing, it doesn't. I don't think it really suits him. He looks like a biker from the '60s, or a greaser. It just looks weird on him to me. And this is just my opinion. I can clearly see that there are people that like it, but I just don't. I'm sure there were probably people that didn't like the black trench coat back in season 9 when it started. This just really looks too... It's a blood red trench coat, and I'm gonna watch a little bit more of this clip. I just want to be able to get like a kind of better feel of it. It's kind of veiny on the, or not veiny, like there's like stripes and stuff, or grooves on the shoulders and the arms. That looks fine. But it's just the colors that really just don't... It doesn't look right. It just... I don't know, like... Yeah, he does kind of... It looks like something that maybe... I don't want to go too far, but it looks almost like a leather jacket that Lois would be wearing. I just don't think that it works well with him. I don't know really what else to say. It doesn't look entirely bad. It just looks very visually uncomfortable. And, you know what? It's just the color balance. It just doesn't work that well. If it was a bit darker, maybe in the shirt that he was wearing, it would work a bit more. But still, it's just the concept of this new kind of biker look that just really kind of threw me off, and I just don't like the feel of it. I'm sure that it'll be something that I probably grow into, but right now, at first glance, I don't know. And I don't have the context of why he has this. Maybe they did explain it last night. Maybe they didn't. But I think that I do prefer the old costume. But it is understandable why Clark would want a new one, because he did want to put on the one that Martha Kent made him. But, yeah, I'm not feeling this thing right now, but who knows, it probably will grow on me. Eventually I got used to Clark wearing the red jacket and blue t-shirt, so that's about it. This was an interesting thing to wake up to, or to find at like 3 in the morning today.